ちょっと待ってくださいね。ちょっと待って。なぜならない。あなた。Hi guys! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. 皆さんおはようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは。どうも、オードリーです。なんか声弱くない？今日どうした？なんか眠そうな声してますね、明らかに。Like my voice sounds really sleepy. I'm not that sleepy though, but yeah, I sound sleepy. It's like really like deep. Hi guys, I hope you guys all are doing good. Let's see here. ちょっと待ってくださいね。どれだ？これでいいか。Yes. So today I'm going to work on another chibi character. Yes, I know that I should really work on something new, but the time has just like gone by so fast. I haven't had enough time to work on anything new yet, so I apologize. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing good. ちょっとね、今日はこちらのね、ショコラちゃんですね。に取り掛かっていこうかなと思うんですけれども、ちょっと今ね、プロクリエイトライブラリになってるのでクラシックに変えましょう。今日はあれですね、なんかあれが低い。声が低いですね、めちゃくちゃ。Okay, so we want some music playing in the background? Yes. So that was me taking photos. I'll luck with the Parmesan yet, even if it's just on the table as a condiment. Yes, we have. I think we've only had it with pasta once though. Like because we haven't done a cooking live yet, right? Because it arrived right on the day we had the cooking live, so we'll definitely be using it on Monday. Today's the baking live, so we're gonna do baking, you know. But I do want to cook a meal sometime soon and use the Parmesan because we have a lot of ideas, but we haven't put them together yet because we haven't gone shopping for other ingredients yet, but we plan to soon. And yeah, that gives me an idea. I might ask Dad to make meat sauce pasta or something today so we can have it with that. Because Parmesan on meat sauce is like awesome, don't you think? Oh, but it goes really well with how do you just call it pepperoncino? Is it the same or is it different? Because I don't know. But it goes really well with that too, so I might ask him to make that. I really want to make the tomato ramen though, you know? Because like, I know that Dad has had it, but Kate and Mom and I have not had it yet, you know? I guess Parmesan goes really well with the tomato ramen, and I'm like, tomato and ramen? But that could be like an idea for a future live stream. I mean, we can't like boil the noodles, I think, because it's different from pasta, you know. Ramen gets like how do you explain it? When it's in water for too long, like after you boil it, you're supposed to eat it right away, basically, you know. If you don't do that, it gets kind of bad. Not bad, but like I think it gets long. Is that how you explain it? I don't know. But yeah, so we won't be able to boil the noodles during the live stream, but we could make the soup and stuff, right? But like, what kind of things would you put in a tomato-based ramen soup? Like, don't you think I don't know, do you think putting onions in there will go well? Because I know that sprouts is weird, right? I should ask Dad. He like had it. Not last time we went to Fukuoka. It was the time before that. Yeah, so. こんにちは。見に来てくださってありがとうございます。What are we doing today? We're gonna work on the line art and putting down the basic colors for this character, Shokora. And I was going to start working on a new drawing, but man, I like totally spaced that today is going to be a drawing live, you know, like I totally forgot, so like I didn't have anything ready, so that's why we're doing this again. I'm sorry, but yeah, and I was a little busy yesterday working on last minute stuff that I should have actually finished during September, so yeah. And my like voice is, I don't know, it doesn't sound, I thought it sounds sleepy, but like it's really like deep today. Don't you think? It's like, oh, whoa, ah. But yeah, some people are for or against mushrooms in sauce. Mushrooms are so good. They're meant to be in the sauce, don't you think? I like it, at least. We have this, do you guys know shiitake mushrooms? It's from Japan, I think, because it's the same name in Japan too, shiitake. But I think I did see a recipe that had like cheese in it, and then it put like parmesan on top too. So it's like a baked shiitake mushroom with cheese inside, which looked really good. But I do want to make these, I should really get started in drawing, but we're gonna keep talking about food because why not, right? I found this recipe for like, you know, shiitake mushrooms are usually like that big maybe. Some of them are really small, but the ones that we have at our house, because Grandpa has them in the garden, you know, are like literally like this big. So like I've never had the small version before, but if we do ever get the smaller one, it's perfect for putting hamburger steaks inside, which tastes really good. Grandma made it once and it tasted amazing. But like I wanna make that, so basically stuffed shiitake with parmesan on top. That would be really good, don't you think? The cartoon penguins of Madagascar, is that right? The head skipper #1 saying was holy shiitake mushrooms. Really? That's so funny. はじめまして、しいたけおいしい。しいたけおいしいですよね。うち運がいいんですけど、おじいちゃんがね、育ててて、なんかおかしくないか、日本語大丈夫か？おじいちゃんが育ててくれているんですけど、その育ててくれてるおかげでさ、普通のしいたけって多分大体これぐらいじゃないですか？なんですけど、うちで取れるのなんかもう顔よりでかいんですよ。めっちゃ大きくて。おじいちゃんが収穫するの待ってくれてるからすごく大きく育つんですけど、それがすごいです。よいしょ、ちょっと待ってくださいね。曲を流したいんだ。あ、いた、足打った。そうで、ちょっと待ってね。この太さでいいかな。いいか、OK。ちょっと待ってくださいね。ちょっと今ね、iPad スクリーン、何これ？ iPad の使い方わかんないもん。ちょっと待って、どこだ？I want the reference photo that I can't find. ちょっとね、自分のキャラデザインどこにあるか行方不明。あ、見つけた。 天井を見つめていただきました。すいません。Thank you so much, Rana, for $10. That's super nice. It says, you know, you can try anything you want. Pasta takes longer to cook than ramen noodles. I love mushrooms, which are classified as fungus. Is that right? I'm watching baseball. I'll listen in though. Enjoy, A. Thank you so much. That's super nice. And I hope. Wait, how is your team doing? Oh. Okay, did it just start? I think it just did, but I hope your team does well. Thank you so much. That's super nice. And yes, true that pasta does take longer to cook than ramen noodles. Like ramen is done in like within 3 minutes or something. I mean, it depends on how thick it is though, because we've been getting these thick noodles, you know? So those take longer. They're like sort of like, I don't know if you guys have ever had it, but there's this dish called champon in Nagasaki. So it's like sort of similar to that. It's like has a little more like thick kind of noodles in there. But yeah. 日本語も絵もすごく上手でびっくりしました。ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。なんてお優しい。ちょっとこの子髪の分け目変えてるな今回。もうちょっとレイヤー勝手に変えないでよ。Dumb question. Do you put Parmesan in udon or ramen? Is it like culturally acceptable on noodles as a whole? In general, no, you do not. Like if you're looking at the basic like ramen soup flavors and stuff, you know, none of them go well with cheese to begin with. But since, you know, slowly we have like some other types of food here too, you know, people are combining things that they didn't used to. Now we do have like a tomato based soup, and that does go well with Parmesan. But in general, I wouldn't say, I don't think we would ever put it in udon. Like, if anything, only ramen. Like, udon doesn't seem right. I think it changed though, especially when, you know, we have the cup type of noodles in Japan, you know? And one of those flavors is curry, but there's cheese in it, so it's like curry and cheese. And I think that changed the whole like thinking of not putting cheese in ramen. But not in udon. No. And soba and salmon, yeah, those, I don't know. I personally like eating those cold. Like, you can either have cold soba noodles or warm soba noodles, you know, and I only like cold. I don't only, but I prefer cold. And cold and Parmesan is a no-no. So, yeah, not for those, I would say. 今チーズとラーメンが合うかって話してて、トマト味のさスープだったら合いますよねきっと。うどんに合ってるのはちょっとあんまり想像できないけどな。うどんには合わなそうな気がするな。これちびキャラなんですけど、普段は等身大の絵描いてるんですけど、なんか最近ねしっかりした絵を描く準備が全く整ってなくてね。こういうねイラストを使用したグッズを販売してるんですよ。シールだったりマグカップだったりとかポスターだったりとか。それで夏の分をやろうとしたらさ、まだ終わってないよ。見てわかる通り進み具合がやばいね。たぬきちゃん。 どうしようか。そう、この子オリジナルキャラクターで、名前がなんだっけなは面白い。ショコラです。ここら辺じゃない？もうちょっと。デジタルの特権しちゃった今。よし、次。今日声が低いんですよ。ごめんなさい。Isn't there a prefecture that is world famous for somen noodles made by a master chef that knows how to stretch them perfectly using ancient technique? I believe there is. Just I don't know it, unfortunately. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where that would be. I know which prefecture is famous for udon noodles, but only because the vlogger I watch is from there. Doesn't this part sound like Little Nightmares? 今の部分リトルナイトメアに聞こえるんだよな、毎回。あ、ごめんね。ASMR みたいになってる。もうちょっと強く音立てて書いた方が綺麗か、音は。でも It's like ASMR, man. If there's no music in the background. So いちご飴持ってるからな。ちょっとでかい。最近急に涼しくなって嬉しいですよね。よし。どうしようか。違う。すいません、上の方から叫び声が聞こえたら妹ですのでよろしくお願いします。シャウトの練習してます。うち音楽もするのでそれちょっとうるさいですね。Kaneki ears and tail on this one? Yep.いやどうだろう。どれぐらいボサボサにしようかは決められないです。さっきからすいません。 Thank you so much, Rana, for $2. That's super nice. It says that dango in her hand. What is the other snack? This is supposed to be candied strawberries. It looks like dango though. It looks that it's supposed to look like dango. I think they did that on purpose when they decided to put 3 on a stick, you know. And the other one is the rough sketch is extremely rough, so it does not look right. But it is a candied apple. Thank you so much. That's super nice. But I'm thinking of changing it to cotton candy. So yeah. Because like if I were her, I wouldn't get 2 candies. Okay, so I'm gonna put something out there about Spy Family. Dad is actually watching it now too with us during dinner. And it's been a lot of fun, and we decided that we know that season 3 is starting, but we're not gonna start watching it until we finished all the seasons with Dad. Which means that I think it'll take longer for us to watch it, so we might not be able to talk about it much in chat, so I apologize. But feel free to talk about how good it was, just not like major spoilers, of course. But yeah, we're all watching it together, so yeah, so he's still on season 1. We're still watching season 1, right when they meet Bondo first, the dog first. So like we're on like episode 16, 15-ish, I think. So yeah, we do have a couple more episodes. But season 2 didn't have 2 parts. It only had 1, didn't it? There was only 12 episodes. Not only, but there was only 12 episodes. Am I right? Why does my throat hurt so bad? I may not be that talkative during the baking live. I'm sorry. We'll make sure not to spoil it, Audrey. Well, please talk about how cute it was and stuff. And I kind of know a little what happens because we do have the manga. So, but like, I'm the only one because like, Kate's like, I want to read it after I watch the anime. And I'm like, sure, but I'm just gonna read it. So I didn't read it. I kind of like skipped through it a little, you know? Lemon ginger tea with honey? Yeah, I might have that later. Do you think they could ever have a Spy Family and Mob Psycho crossover? Yeah, it could happen. I mean, like, you know, they have Anya and Mob sort of, I mean, not same, but you know, in terms of having some kind of power, they're the same. So that would be really cute. I want them to do that. What a great idea. That would be really cute, don't you think? I remember season 2 having maybe 12 episodes. Yeah, and I remember crying on the last episode, but like that's the only thing I remember. So like even if I wanted to give spoilers, I can't give anything specific, which is good because sometimes I slip, you know? That's why it's better for me to not speak that much, but yeah. Oh, well, that looks unbalanced, though. Let's go with the candied apple. Changing my mind in an instant. Yeah, we saw Code White, too. Yeah. That was really good, too. Oh, wait. Wait a second. I'm about to watch an anime about someone that dies and gets reincarnated as a vending machine. What the heck? Who would ever even think about that plot? Like, are they crazy? Like, in a good way? That is so weird. Reborn as a vending machine? Why as a vending machine? Oh my gosh. Wow. That creator has some awesome imagination for sure. Teか転生したら何？自動販売機だったってこと？おかしくないそれ。誰だよ考えた人。Maybe they saw Kirby transform into a vending machine. It's true. Yeah, that is, you know, Kirby has the original idea there. They stole it from there, right? Just thumbnail stuff, but better not show it. Let's see here. Follows the protagonist, a former vending machine otaku. Why would anyone be a vending machine otaku? Okay. Who dies in an accident and is reincarnated as a sentient, is that right? Vending machine in a fantasy world where he must rely on others to move and interact with the world while using his vending machine abilities to survive. So what, food is money now? Yeah, I don't get it. That's crazy, honestly. Like,転生したらjust to give you guys an idea of what we're gonna do for Halloween this year, it's crazy to think that we'll be back from our trip by then. But yeah, this year for Halloween, we're not gonna be any characters. We're gonna be something that is like, you know, like basic Halloween stuff. Does that make sense? Like, not like a specific cosplay of a character. It's more like just like basic Halloween costumes. So mom's gonna be making those. So yeah, we're excited. Woohoo! 今年のハロウィンはね、キャラクターではなくて、なんかハロウィンといえば、こういう感じでしょうみたいな、キャラになるわけではなくて、書きながら喋るのが苦手ですね。まあそんな感じです。大体伝わったでしょ、今ので。投げやり。Yeah, standard witch and ghost type of costumes. Yeah, exactly. And mom has a lot of cool ideas, so. Oh, I don't know though. Kate's might not be standard, I guess. It's connected to mine though. Like our costumes are connected this year. 今年は私とケイトのコスチューム、あれ妹のコスチュームがね重なってるっていうか、つながっている感じです。なんか意味合いがつながってるというか、なんというか。そうなんですよ。なので楽しみです。コスチューム楽しいよね。もうハロウィンがそもそも楽しいんだわ。Oh, I know which one you saw, Rob. Toilet bound Hanako-kun. No? I'm interested in that, but this is just my opinion. But I don't think his voice and his character design matches. It's like it's not right in my mind. And like I'm saying that because I've known the manga and I had like, when you have expectations of how they're going to sound and then you watch it and you're like, huh? That's not what I was expecting. Yeah, that's sort of what happened. So yeah, that's why I'm not gonna watch that anime, I think. I might get the manga, but I did not personally like the voice acting that much, so. 花子くんっていうね、あれアニメがあるんですけど、自爆少年花子くんだっけ覚えてないんだけど。違う、なんだっけなんとかかんとかだよね。名前忘れた。なんですけど、なんて言うんだっけこれ。自爆だったと。そう、アニメの絵柄はすごく好きなんですけど、花子くんの声が個人的に解釈違いだったので見れないです。いや、それ悪い意味じゃないんだ。ただちょっと自分的にあんまり好きじゃなかったっていう。だからちょっと漫画が欲しい。読みたい。気になってたからなんか、ちょっと残念ですね。まあでも仕方ないか。Thank you so much, Rana, for $2. That's super nice. It says, what is with the periodical views of the ceiling? Whenever I want to import a reference photo here, I need to go back to my photo library, and sometimes I have dad's face there, sometimes I have other projects I'm working on, and I don't want you guys to see that. So I need to change the camera view so I can import the reference photo, but without you guys seeing all the photos. So I'm sorry, but that's where it comes from. 何回か天井を映してすいません。理由としましては、写真をね、ここに入れるときに、フ フォトライブラリにアクセスしなきゃいけないんですけど、そのアクセスするにあたって、私のフォトライブラリが見えちゃうわけよ。で、それでその中にお父さんの顔だったり、私が取り掛かっているプロジェクトだったりが見えてしまうと、まあちょっとよろしくないので、それでね、何回も行ったり来たりしています。すいません。こんな感じでいいかな。よし。Whoops. Let's play a happy song. いい感じですね。Okay, let me just import one more photo and I'll be done. I'm sorry I keep going back and forth, guys. すいません、何回も行ったり来たりしていて。That's, I think, the last time. Hopefully. We'll see, though, because I changed my mind. Ohayou gozaimasu. 今日はすいません。ちょっと待って。Did you know 2 of your bulbs are burnt out? Oh, I don't have them on. Sorry. Not that. But even if they're not on, some of them are dead. I mean, the ones that aren't on are actually dead. So you're right anyway. Yeah. Thank you so much, Orlando. Whoa, my brain. Thank you so much, Orlando, for $2. That is super nice. As I must get ready for work. Enjoy yourselves, everyone. Thank you so much. That is super nice. And don't work too hard. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's raining today. 今日雨ですね。こっちでもいいんだけどね。よし、オッケー。ナイスナイスナイスナイス。今日はチビキャラを描いてます。で、後ろで音楽流してます。おはようございます。今日雨ですね。あ、こっちは雨です。そっちはどうかわからんけど。オリジナルグッズ販売してるっていつもライブの最後に言ってるんですけど、それのためのねイラストを描いているような感じです。この曲気に入ってます。本当ですか？嬉しい、ありがとうございます。これなんだっけ、今プレイしてるの。約束っていう曲ですね。何回かね今まで流してるもんね。 広島いるんですか？行ったことないから行ってみたいな。いや、この耳なんか歪んでない？気のせいじゃないと思うんだよね。自分で言うけど。うん。別にこの子髪の毛グラデーションかかってないよね。ねえ、私知ってるよ。君はできる子知ってるよ。辛い時は。マジックみたいでしょ、今の。今のやるの大好きです。I love that moment when you drop this color. Like, that's, the fun part about digital art, I would say. It's just like, it's fun, because you can do things you can't do in real life, obviously. So, yeah. ねえねえねえ、とんでもないことした。わかりますか？ Please, guys, notice something. And I just noticed. いや、タヌキといえば何よ？尻尾ですよね。尻尾描くの忘れてるよ。Guys, I forgot to draw her tail. You have to be kidding me. Like, why would you forget that? She's a tanuki. このでっかいふわふわの描こうって決めたのに、どこからがしてんだこれ。I made this in Colorado. この曲コロラドにいるときに作った曲ですね。可愛らしいタヌキ。本当ですか？ありがとうございます。びっくりした。ありがとう。 タヌキって尻尾振るんですか？急に思ったけど。よし。着物っていうか浴衣っていうかジンベエどういう色にしよう。マジで全部言った今。What color should her ジンベエbe?ニュン。Man, you can hear the bass. that looks cute. かわいいんじゃない？もうちょっと薄い方がいいかな。あー。うん。あー、これもかわいいな。どれがいいかな？ Which one do you think is good, guys? This? I do like this. Or like that yellow. 黄色も似合うよね。Because like, you know, she's like sort of like wearing the Tanuki's color. I want the Tanuki to be wearing something that is similar to the Kitsune's color, you know? Can I just noticed something. この絵で今気づいたことがあるんだけどさ。I want that up so you can see her eyelashes a little more. Okay. I've never done skiing before. おはようございます。これかな？どうだろう？ I personally like that. It like never snows here. I think like if you live like up there a little more, like by Hokkaido or somewhere, you know, then they do it. But in Nagasaki, I live in a place called Nagasaki. Like if it snows just once in the winter, we're like really lucky. So I live in Japan, by the way. Did not mention that. Should mention that first, right? Yeah, it does not snow in Nagasaki. I mean, it does, but like even if it does, it's just like a little. Like you just like someone up above the clouds just chose to put some powdered sugar all over the place, a little, you know. That's how much it snows. If that makes sense. これでいきます。さっきのもうちょっと薄い色をここに使いまして。Yeah, but if you live up by like Hokkaido or like, you know, in Tohoku 地方, then obviously, yes, it does snow. But down here, no, it doesn't. One 個の黄色だとね、ちょっと薄すぎるので、これにしましょう。で、模様にさっきの黄色入れようかな。うん。うんうんうん。 この2人のキャラ的にね、明るい色というよりかはちょっとね、落ち着いた田舎っぽい色が似合うんですよ。田舎っぽい色っていうのも違うけどさ、あんまりね、うるさいに色が似合わない2人なんですよね。2人ともうるさいんですけど。とりあえずこれにして、間違えた。Wait, what? My friend lives there. It snows a lot from what he's shown when he was walking down to go to a Shakey's all-you-can-eat buffet. Well, I bet he lives somewhere like up north a little more, you know, because here nothing. Yeah, it's like I wish it snowed a little more, but it never does. So Shizuoka. Yeah. Shizuoka is up, a lot more up compared to where I live, so that makes sense. It does snow a lot up there.美味しそうに食べてるのがいいね。ありがとうございます。よし、OK, so Okay, so I need to add a lot more shadows and highlights to this obviously, but this is how she looks so far. もっとね、なんだっけ、影とかいろいろ入れるんですけど、ショコラちゃんこんな感じですね。これからまた色塗り進めていきます。And I am going to add some patterns to her jinbei too, so. はい。そういう感じでした。And let's see here. I wanted to give you an idea of where I live. So let me open the maps. ちょっとね、長崎がどこかわからない人がいらっしゃると思いますので、お見せいたします。はい。So, this is how Japan looks like, obviously. Hokkaido is actually up here, you know. But that's Hokkaido. And it's all the way up here. And to give you an idea of where Shizuoka is, it's Shizuoka. 私脳みそ、静岡だったっけ？私が住んでるのは、ちょっと待ってね。ここでしょ？ でここなのでかなり違うんだけど、わかるかな？ちょっと見にくいよね、横からだから。こうしようか。There you go. That might be easier to see. これ嫌いだな。北海道上に持ってこいよ。なんでこれ横にあるんだよ。ムカつかん？ Why is it like, why do they have to put Hokkaido to the side? Why can't it be up here? It's annoying. But Hokkaido is up here, and Shizuoka is around here. No, I know it's hard because it's all in Japanese, and it's like, dude, you can't see anything. But, you know, as you go up, obviously, it snows a lot more. Shizuoka is right here. Yeah, it's close to Tokyo. And, you know, in Tokyo, it snows too. Where I live is all the way down here. That's where I live. This guy, that's where I live. So, yeah. はい。ということで、ちょっと待ってね。わかりにくいわ。これ。もうちょっとわかりやすいのあるはずなんだよな。日本地図。あ、ほらほら。See, this is how it looks. There we go. That's a better photo. This is what I wanted to show you. See, that's how it looks. See, that's where Hokkaido is supposed to be, okay? Yeah. And Shizuoka is here, where he is. And I'm way down here. So it never snows down here. It rarely snows. It does sometimes, but, you know. Hi. How does Japan handle body proportions in workstations? My other friend didn't get accepted on his job as his body wasn't up to standard. He works in food service over there. What? I have never heard that. Body proportions? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe you can't be at the food service though. Like if you're working at like Amazon or something, then that would make sense that you have to not be too like weak looking, I guess. But I've never heard anyone get turned like, you know, down because of that. Don't listen to me though, because like I don't live near Tokyo, and people who live near Tokyo know the real Japan. I like live in the middle of nowhere all the way down in Japan, you know, so I only know the standards in this small village that I live, so oh, so you can't be too like overweight maybe? I'm not sure, but yeah. ということでね、まあ、私がどこに住んでいるかっていうのがまたあんまりね、どこってはっきり言っちゃね、その長崎県内のどこかとかは言わないんですけど、まあ、ここら辺に私は住んでいて、ここら辺に静岡県があるってことですよ。はい。なので、まあ、こっちら辺は雪が降りますけれども、こっちら辺はあんまり降らないんですよね。雪もっと降ってほしいねっていう話でした。はい。Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for nice comments and for all the donations. I'll see you guys again on the main channel. If you guys are new here, please check out our main channel. That's where my sister and I stream every day. Today we'll be doing a baking live, and we also create music and draw. My sister draws too. She has composed a couple of manga volumes too, so please go check it out. Also, I have official merch using some of these drawings that I've done during the stream. So that's available in the description and in chat. And also I have an Instagram account, so please go check that out too. Okay. ということで皆さん見てくださってありがとうございました。優しいコメントとドネーションも本当にありがとうございました。もし、皆さん興味がありましたらメインチャンネルの方もチェックしてみてください。そこではね、妹と2人で毎日配信しています。今日はお菓子作りをします。で、明日はまたお絵かきライブしますので、よければ見に来てください。I'll do another drawing live tomorrow, so I'll see you guys there. で、初見さんいらっしゃいましたら、オリジナルグッズの販売とインスタグラムのアカウントもありますので、フォローしてください。よろしくお願いします。Thank you guys. I'll see you guys again tomorrow and today. Bye bye!